All right, number 4, we have an equation, and it says we want to find the vertex, the axis of symmetry, and then we want to determine whether the graph is concave up or concave down, and then finally we want to graph the function. Okay, so let me talk about vertex form with you. This is number 4. Vertex form is y equals a times the quantity x minus h close squared plus k. Okay, the vertex, I'm just going to label with a V. Vertex is HK. Okay, so it is the one inside parentheses and then the number outside when you have vertex form. Notice the difference. H has a negative, but down here it doesn't. So they changed the sign of the H. K is positive, and it's still positive. So K has the same sign. So in our example, the H matches up with a negative 1/5. So when we change it, it'll be a positive 1/5. And then the K on the outside is a negative 4/3, and we leave the same sign. So negative, sorry, I said 4/3, 3/4. Negative 3/4. Okay, so this would be our vertex. Okay, this is the H, this is the K. So let's go ahead and insert the vertex. So we have 1/4, or 1/5 actually. And then we have negative 3/4. Okay, the axis of symmetry. So from this equation here, this graph would open downward. So let me just do a sketch so you can see what's going on. So if I had an x and y axis, let's say that this is 1 to the right. This is negative 1 down. So this is positive 1, negative 1. So 1/5 is going to be just barely moving over right here. But remember, it's going the opposite direction. So it's actually, yeah, that's right. Negative 1/5, it'll go right 1/5. And then down 3/4. So it'll go down 3/4 of the way. So that would be my vertex right there. This parabola would be opening downward like this. And this ordered pair right here is the 1/5 negative 3/4. All right, the axis of symmetry is just an imaginary dotted line that cuts this guy in half. So if you fold it over, you'd have a mirror image. The value of that, the axis of symmetry, I'm just going to abbreviate AOS, axis of symmetry, is x equals, because this dotted line crosses the x-axis only. So it's x equal, and it crosses at the x coordinate of the vertex. That's the 1/5. That's what it is. So x equals 1/5. So once you get your vertex, the x coordinate is the equation for your axis of symmetry. So just x equals 1/5. They say type an equation, you have to have x equal part. If you just type 1/5, it's going to be incorrect. So x equals 1/5. All right, the graph is concave down, and we can tell that because the front is negative. The A term is negative. And then we're going to choose the graph. So we know it's going down, so that's going to give us out of A or D. And out of A or D, we know that our graph got shifted down because of the negative 3/4. So it should be below the x-axis. And A is below, B or D is above. So A is the one that we would want. You can also graph it if you wanted to. But that's all we need to do here.